I'm in a creative mood today, and I thought we would talk about those of you that want to build a YouTube channel or have a YouTube channel you want to grow. Now, I do want to tell you that the methods I'm showing you today would actually work if you want to grow a blog, if you want to grow a Pinterest account, any type of digital marketing. But I'm just going to focus on YouTube because it's funny. YouTube is actually my number one generator of my entire empire, and I don't talk about it very much. I think it's because I feel very small in the YouTube space sometimes, even though I have 50,000 subscribers. So I don't talk about it as much, but I think it's important to do so. Now, why is YouTube so important? Because it builds trust with consumers. You can monetize it with ad revenue. You can monetize it in so many ways if you're part of the partner program. You can monetize it with an affiliate program. You can push it to digital products, to ebooks, to merch. Okay, it's endless. So do I think you should start a YouTube channel? Yeah, I absolutely do. Let me show you something. I was watching last night. Let me see if I can find a few of these here. I was watching, let me see, retired. That's not what I want. I want these over 50 retirement channels that are kind of popping up. Oh, I guess he's one right here. All right, let's take a look for a second. So look at this channel. This is Buzz's Retirement Garage. Buzz only has 24,000 subscribers, less than, but his videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. Look at this. I'm going to scroll down here. Let's look at his videos really quick, and let's sort this by most popular. No Friends in Retirement, 729,000 views. This is just a guy standing outside in his backyard, talking about not having any friends when you retire. 3 reasons why I retired at 63. He's got 237,000. Retired, and do I need to buy a vehicle? Now, I've been noticing, because I'm over 50, YouTube tends to show you videos that it thinks you would be interested in. So I'm heading into that time frame, right? Empty nesting and all that. And I talk about it all the time. And it's saying you might be interested in this channel. Well, if he's part of the partner program and they're running ads on this, he's getting paid a certain dollar amount for every 1,000 views. Okay, let's say this is called CPM or RPM. It's how much you get paid for every 1,000 views, and one of those numbers is before, like, YouTube gets its cut, and one of it's after. Let's pretend on the low end, really low end, he's getting $3 for every 1,000 views. So if he has 729,000 views divided by 1,000, then he would have 729 of these payments, 729 sets of 1,000 that he would get paid for. If he only gets $3, let's just say, he made $2,187 so far on that video. But if he's getting $10, that'd be 729 times $10. He's getting $7,290 for a video like that. Now on my digital marketing channel, I'm getting over $16 for every 1,000 views. So when you have a high RPM or high CPM like that, then RPM stands for revenue per milli. So it's how much you make for every 1,000, right? So if my RPM is $16 for every 1,000 videos, I don't have to do 729,000 views to make a decent amount of money on YouTube. But I'm seeing a bunch of these pop up, and a lot of my followers are in the over 40 group. So my point here is that you can come on here and you can build a YouTube channel about your life and get paid. Okay? A lot of people really want to know what it's like to be over 50 or over 40 or retired, or, there's lots of different things. Okay. So what I want to point out is that your life, wherever you are in your life, your stay-at-home mom, what do they call that? SAHM. All right. Let's take a look at that for a second. SAHM. Look at these video channels. Stay-at-home mom, 3 million views. This is stay-at-home mom dad, it looks like, right? 18,000 views, 12,000 views. So wherever you are, there's opportunities. But let's talk about this for a second. Let me bring in a little chat GPT. All right. Actually, let me do it this way. I'm going to go to the native form of ChatGPT without using a Chrome extension. All right. Does the retirement niche on YouTube pay well? I'm talking about people who share what their life looks like after retirement, not as much financial advice. Let's see what it says. The retirement lifestyle niche on YouTube, where creators share their post-retirement experiences, can be financially rewarding. So look at this. So, okay, I was close. It says that the cost per mil, it's giving us a, give me the RPM. I want it to give me the RPM instead of the cost per mil. Okay, RPM rates. So this is how much you might earn. Range from $1.91 to $3.47 per thousand views. So I guessed about $3. So I was pretty close on that. Okay. So what could you do if you were in this retirement space? You could make a whole bunch of videos on your life. And if you're getting, okay, so if someone is getting, let's just say we saw a video that he had 200,000 views on. We had another was 100,000 views. Let's just say he's making 4 videos a month on average, and he's getting about 100,000 views. So 400,000. If someone is getting 400,000 views per month and making $3.47 per 1,000 views, how much are they making per month? Remember, these are all just averages, but this is just one of the great uses of AI technology. They're making about $1,388 per month. And what's amazing about this, you guys, is that I'm going to go to retired life. These people, they're not using any, okay, this is one of the girls I was looking at. Look at her. The Power of One, 9 reasons I enjoy being single in retirement. Small retired life. I love this. I was looking at her channel yesterday. So she only has 27,000 subscribers, which for those of you that are new, that sounds like a lot probably, but it's not hard to reach that number of subscribers when you get virality in your videos like this. 123,000 views, 18,000 views. Let's sort her by popular. Now, if I'm correct, I was looking at her channel yesterday. She did not, it's fairly new. Yeah, these are all her videos. Huh? She's new, you guys. 1 month, 2 months. 2 months is what I'm seeing. It looks like her old. Let me go to her oldest video. 2 months. Wow. Why am I not doing this? This woman has only been doing this for 2 months, and she already has 27,000 subscribers. Okay, so she's already qualified for the partner program because she has made enough in views, and I'm sure, and in subscribers. So here she has 470,000 views, 31,000 views, 559,000 views. Ha! Absolutely incredible. If we look at the most popular, what did she talk about? I was laid off at 56. I think this was her first video. So she shares how she was laid off at 56. And all she is she's in her kitchen and she's cooking while she's talking. Now, this one, she talks about how easy it is to live simply. So she's able to live retired now instead of going back to work because she lives simply. So my small retired life home tour. Now you see other channels where these people are talking about retiring early and they show all their travel and their big life. She's doing the opposite. She's showing simple life. That's all she's doing. Okay. And she's making money now on this channel. It's incredible. Okay. So this is an example of how you can build a YouTube channel based on your life. Now let's ask ChatGPT something different. What are the top RPM earning niches on YouTube? So let's pretend you want to explore this a little bit more before you actually decide. So finance and investing, RPMs $20, exceeding $20 per thousand views. Business and entrepreneurship, RPMs from $15 to $30. Technology and gadgets, so that's reviewing all the technology and gadgets between 10 and 20. I have a big space right here in product reviews. Health and fitness, 7 to 15. Real estate, 8 to 20. Educational content, around $9.89. Digital marketing, $12.52. This is where I'm at, And I make about 1686 for every 1,000 views. I think I am right now. So just to let you know, these are just estimates, right? So the digital marketing space, 1252. Lifestyle and luxury. Channels showcasing luxury lifestyles, high-end products. All right. So let's explore this a little bit more. Give me a few subcategories of these to help me niche down. All right, so somebody on my channel the other day asked me, how do I niche down? Because he keeps hearing all these gurus say you need to niche down because it's too competitive if you go too broad. I agree with this comment. I think it's much better to start with a small niche and work your way up. So let me give you an example. Rather than just taking on the whole finance and investing advice niche, you could start by just doing budgeting tips or saving tips or retirement planning or side hustles and passive income, which I love this niche. Cryptocurrency and blockchain, frugal living. What was that lady doing on that retirement channel? She's kind of in that space of frugal living. That's not bad. If she does a lot of that frugal living, it'll probably increase her RPMs because she's kind of in that finance niche, right? Business and entrepreneurship, freelancing, startup funding, e-commerce. So you're niching down. So instead of trying to be all things technology and gadgets with all the competitiveness on YouTube, you could just do tech for beginners and show them the very basics. So rather than, I'm going to go compare the top high price, high selling earpods or AirPods or whatever they're going to be called, in-ear speakers. This is why I don't do more of technology. Wearable technology, you're going to do it instead for beginners. So what are beginners going to be looking for? More budget friendly, more everyday wear. That changes the whole way you're going to make YouTube videos. And then we have health and fitness, and then we have real estate, and then we have educational content, and then we have digital marketing, lifestyle, and luxury. Okay, now let's go look at lifestyle. Give me 20 sub-niches in the lifestyle space. Why am I giving you this? Because everybody has a life. Everybody has a life that's here on this planet, alive, has a life. So that is something you can monetize. Now, back in the day, a lot of people just did their daily blogs, but then those kind of went out. When Google really was taking over, everybody started getting to Google-friendly blogs, and they kind of dumped their lifestyle niches. Well, now lifestyle niches are coming back, but only in a way where you can show a life that somebody else might want. They know they're going that direction, and they want to learn from somebody that's already doing it. They want to see somebody that's already doing it. Okay. So here you go. Minimalist living, sustainable living, van life and tiny living, digital nomad, self-care and mindfulness. Ooh, that's a good one. A lot of us practice self-care, meditation, eating well, positive thoughts, journaling. That's a good space, right? This whole spiritualism niche is big right now. So that's a good space. Family and parenting. Anything regarding family and parenting. I'm newly divorced. Not newly anymore. Gosh, it's been almost 6 years. So I could do a whole thing on just being divorced and what it's like to have a single life. Empty nester, single life, divorce, empty nester. I could be on here every day making videos about that. Pet lifestyle. I do a lot in that pet niche too. Plant parenting, all about plants. Healthy cooking, fashion and style, home organization and decluttering, personal development and goal setting, DIY home decor. Ooh, that's a good one. Productivity hacks. All right, look at that list. Okay. Looking at that list of 20, can you give me RPMs related to those sub-niches? I don't know if it can, but we're going to see if it's going to give me any kind of little idea of what they might make. Minimalist living, $2 to $8. Sustainable living, $5 to $12. Van life, $6 to $15. Digital nomad, $5 to $20. So self-care and mindfulness dropped significantly. Did you see that? Interesting. Smaller RPMs there. Family and parenting, 4 to 12. Pet and lifestyle, 4 to 10. Plant parenting, that one dropped down a little bit. Healthy cooking and meal prep. Fashion and style on a budget. Home organizing and decluttering. Personal development and goal setting. DIY home decor. Okay, so let's just pick one for the sake of this video. Okay. Let's say you are somebody that loves home organization and decluttering. Okay, we are going to start our channel around sorry, I pasted something in there. Home, let's start with number 11. That makes it easier. I'll grow into other spaces in this list as well as I plan it to be a lifestyle blog. Starting with number 11, give me a list of topics that could do well on YouTube. All right, here we go. Home organization room by room. Look at these topics. 10 best tips to organize your kitchen for maximum space. That's genius. How to declutter and organize your closet in one day. Bedroom organization tips for peaceful, clutter-free space. Bathroom storage hacks for small spaces. Now, here's what I love about this. These topics are going to do well on YouTube. They're going to do well on Instagram. They're going to do well on TikTok. They're going to do well on blogs. They're going to do well on Pinterest. Your growth opportunity here is massive. What I tell all of my coaching clients, I do have a coaching program called Ballen Blueprint Coaching. There's a link in the description below. I tell all of my clients, start with your niche, find the most appropriate platform. Now, the most appropriate platform for you might be YouTube. It might be TikTok. It might be blogging because you may not want to do all these other things. Or you might want to go wherever your audience is, you know? Okay, so what kind of audience am I targeting in this niche? We're creating like this whole brand here using AI just based on this inspirational little research here. All right, your age, primarily 25 to 55, with a mix of younger adults setting up their first homes. Gender, predominantly female, around 70 to 80%. Income, middle to upper class, as they have the disposable income to invest in. Location, primarily US. That all is going to lend towards higher RPMs because when the primary audience in the US, you're going to make more money. I like this predominantly female niche because if you want to cross over to Pinterest, that's also a strong female niche. Psychographics, lifestyle goals, time management. This is all the other stuff they're into. This is going to help you grow later into other niches for that exact audience. Now, watch what you can do. I'm 50. I think I want to focus more on people that are empty nesters or just married with two, maybe a teenager or so at home, but not toddlers and babies. So now you're telling the AI much more of where you want to take this. So now it changed your audience profile, aged 45 to 60, lifestyle shifts, more into phase with freedom and space, looking to downsize, repurpose. Okay, now it tells you their core needs and motivations, and then it gives you a whole new list of topic. Oh, I just got the chills because this is a video. I just now converted my kid's old room into a home office. I converted another one to a gym, and I've got another one that's like a closet studio. Guest room essentials, transforming an empty room for visitors, creating a hobby room. Wow, this is so good. You see how we just totally... What we're doing with this kind of discovery is we're discovering who you are so that you can show up as authentically you in your lifestyle. Then we can target an audience that is like us, and then we can solve problems and create content that fits both of us. This is where you make money, right here. All right, now let's just say you're ready to go with this. Give me a 1-year content calendar for YouTube. Now, pretending what you're going to do here is you're only going to make YouTube videos, but then you're going to push out those YouTube videos to TikTok, to Instagram. You're going to create blogs around these very easily using your videos, and then you're going to push all that out to Pinterest. How are you going to monetize this? Affiliate income, ad revenue, you might have ebooks, you might have merch. This could really go in a lot of different places. Ad revenue for sure is a top one, and then you could build on from there. At the very least, this could be a nice little side hustle, potentially retirement income, and it could be even bigger from there. I think it could be six figures if it were done very strategically and purposefully. Sponsorships, right? So look what it gave you. So it started this from January. You don't have to start your content calendar from January. You could tell it where you are to start it. But let's pretend you're going to start this January 1st and you're going to prepare all this time to get there. Week 1, 10 organization resolutions for clutter-free year. All right, great. Now, technically, if you're starting January 1, making January 1 content, you're probably making these in November anyway, because you got to give those time to build up, right? You could also tell ChatGPT right now, avoid seasonality. Let's just make everything evergreen. We want this content to be year round. Okay. So that's optional. You don't have to make seasonal content. You can tell ChatGPT to make it evergreen. That's the word you want, evergreen. That means non-holiday specific, non-seasonal specific. But let's pretend you're going to go with this because this is so timely right now. I'm making this video in November. It would be a perfect time to start this if you started this today. So we're going to start with week 1. Great. Tell me what, and I'm just going to paste it in. Oh, let's just use the numbers. Tell me what number 1's video could look like. Now you're going to get ideas. So you're starting with number 1 and you're going to get ideas. 10 new organizational resolutions for clutter-free home. It tells you the thumbnail. Then it tells you the video structure and content outline. Here's your hook. Begin with a quick line that resonates with viewers. New Year goals. For example, ready to finally tackle the clutter in 2024? Here are 10 simple resolutions to make it happen. So you could record that on your camera, standing in front of the clutter, and then you're done. And then you move to a different view, right? You could now share a personal connection story. Share why the new year is a great time to refresh your home and mind through organization. Briefly mention these tips, okay? And then it shows you the tips. Declutter one area at a time, 1 to 2 minutes. Encourage viewers to tackle one room at a time. And then explain why every time something is new or brought home, an old or unused item should be removed. So you get something, you get rid of something. You're not having to come up with all this. It's giving it to you. This is just genius. All right, now turn this into a written blog. Okay, so now you make the video. Now it's going to turn it into a written blog for you. So now at the same time, and you could hire a VA to do this, or you could do it. I teach how to do all this, of course, in my coaching group and courses. But all you have to do now is go over to your blog and you're just going to paste this in. You're going to add your video URL right here so that your video pops up, and you're going to add an image, and you're done. And then you can make Pinterest pins for this. So then they're going to go over to Pinterest. So we're going to do omni-channel marketing. But listen, if all you want to do is YouTube, you don't have to touch anything else. I teach all of my students do the omni-channel so that you're never at the mercy of one channel. What if YouTube suddenly kicked you off for some reason? What if their RPMs dropped? What if some new competitors came in and just really started outranking you? What if? So I always tell everybody, if you're doing this anyway, you might as well turn them into shorts and put them on TikTok and Instagram. There's software that does all that for you. But don't get overwhelmed with all that. Let's just look at starting point, okay? So now we've got a video. Now we've got a blog. Now watch this. Okay, great. Help me come up with branding, colors, styles, names. All right, so you kind of got an idea of where you're going to take this YouTube channel now. Let's set up just this quick little branding package for us. So brand names. Here are some names that reflect simplicity, calmness, and a sense of renewal. Clear Nest, Simply Together, Renewed Spaces, Calm Heaven. So what? But I'm going to tell it something else. But wait, I said I was going to use those 20 items on that niche list, remember? Because we don't want it just to be about this blog. We want it to pull back in that previous conversation. So now here's a little broader. Simply Together. Ooh, Living Lightly. That is a cute name. Fresh Spaces, Serene and Simple, The Balanced Nest, Home and Harmony, Everyday Calm. I love this one. The Intentional Life. So what would you do? You would take that You would go over to YouTube, and we're going to paste this in, and we're just going to kind of see if anybody else has that, that they're using as a channel. Yeah, there's somebody there, but she only has 878 subscribers. But she does have the @theintentional life. So yours might be @intentional life instead, right? These aren't generally trademarked or anything like that. So it's not saying you can't use it, but I'm just kind of looking at what pops up there. All right, just so that you get an idea. Here's intentional living. So you could play around with some of those words. You can even pick it and say, you know, I really like the intentional life. Let's give me 10 more like that one. And it could be your name. Your channel could, I'm Lori Ballen. Your channel could be Lori Ballen. It doesn't have to have that, but you might, right? Purposeful living, intentional haven, living with purpose, simply intentional. All right. Now, after I go check that out, I might go check out some .coms. So maybe I want to see if that has blog possibility, simplyintentional.com. So you're going to go play around with this for a little. Ooh, it's registered, but maybe available. All right, so nobody's got an active URL on it. There's all kinds of ways to spin these out. Mindful Spaces. So I go to mindfulspaces.com. So I'm not going to eliminate something just because there's not a .com. Oh, that one's for sale. So it's being brokered. Those are good opportunities then, right? So I'm going to look at TikTok. I'm going to look at Instagram. I'm going to look at YouTube. I'm going to look at a .com. I'm going to see if there's things that might work. And again, just keep asking ChatGPT, build on this, play on this, make it 2 words, make it 3 words until you find what you like. Once you kind of find what you like, let's pretend, all right, we are going to go with simply intentional. You know what I love about Simply Intentional? That could be a digital marketing blog. That could be a crafting blog. That could be a parenting blog. That could be a van life blog. It has so much opportunity to grow. Okay, we're going with Simply Intentional. Now I've told ChatGPT what my brand name is going to be. All right, now it comes up with a little branding summary. Simply Intentional, creating space for what matters. Oh, it gave us an awesome tagline. Creating space for what matters. I love that. This could be spiritualism. This could be marriage. This could be retirement. This could be home and garden. Oh, it's so good. Okay, but based on you, it's saying your mission is to help people simplify and organize their homes and lives with intention, creating spaces and routines. I might steal this, like my own idea. This is so good. Tone of voice, friendly, empowering, calm, and encouraging. Aim for approachable, actionable guidance. Audience, primarily people in transitional life phases such as empty nesters and families. Oh, this is good. It created a brand color palette. Primary colors, soft beige and warm gray. Accent color, sage green. You guys, it gave you the typography. These are the kind of fonts you should be using. Here's your logo concepts, a small leaf. So right here you could say, give me a logo based on this. Now, ChatGPT, the paid version, uses Dolly. And Dolly is an image creator, and it's going to pull in this image creator. But you could, oh, not bad. It's all messed up in the words there. Watch what I'm going to do. Give me an image prompt for this for my image editor. So you guys have seen me probably, I like this version better, Ideogram. I'm going to come over here to Ideogram, and I'm going to paste in this prompt. Watch this. So it tells me the prompt. I'm going to paste it in here, and I'm going to say, give me a 1-to-1 square, generate. Now, these are not my images, by the way. These are just a shared public library. My images are down there at the bottom right, being created right now. You could use Canva, you could use Kittl, you can use whatever image creator you want. For me, I'm just all into this AI right now, and I love this AI image creator right here. So this is the one that I'm using. It could change in the future. Today, that's what I'm using. These are so good. All right, so that one, look at this. Simply Intentional. That's a beautiful logo. That is a beautiful logo. So you could download this now and save it. You can do this same thing, and you can make it a 16.9, and you can make a banner with it. Okay. Now, The AI image editor isn't great. You'd have to go back in and remix your original one to get the same type of logo. But I would just save these now and then put them like in a Canva or something like that where you can always pull from them once you kind of have it. But look, that's pretty darn close, but it's not perfect. See how that has that little circle behind it? And now here it just has the leaf. So maybe I want to tell it to just go with the leaf, but that's pretty close. Anyway, you get the idea here, okay? So now we have our color palette, we have our brand, we have our targeted audience, we have our color code so we can now put into our website and put into Pinterest. We have our visual style, we have our tone of voice, we have everything we need now to go build this brand. And you guys, we just did this in a matter of minutes, just using AI to help us discover our future right here. Anyway, I hope you love this. Check out my coaching program, more like this in the coaching program. I'd love to have you guys. I'm Lori Ballen, and thank you so much for joining me today.